you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Botan Store, TCG Player, PokemonCard.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at Tailmon. Thanks so much for tuning in. This new RAYQUAZA VMAX deck has been requested a few times by people in the comment section of my videos and on Twitter, so I figured I'd give it a go. It's a pretty neat and out of the way list, if you will. We have RAYQUAZA VMAX with the 320 HP, the ability Azure Pulse, doing 300, the ability Azure Pulse, where once during your turn you may discard your hand and draw 3 cards. And then we have the max burst attack doing 20 damage, and then you may discard any amount of basic fire energy or any amount of basic lightning energy from this Pokemon, and you do 80 more damage for each card you discard in this way. So the magic number is having 4 lightning energy attached to RAYQUAZA VMAX, plus the fire, so that you can one-KO any opposing VMAX, including Eternatus, as you deal up to 340 damage. Now, pairing with RAYQUAZA VMAX, we're going to be using Bolton, so we actually benefit from going second with this deck. We'll probably choose to go second with this deck sometimes, maybe not. But we do have the attack Electrify, where we can search our deck for up to 2 lightning energy cards and attach them to our bench Pokemon any way we like. And then we shuffle our deck, and we have Bolt Storm doing 10 damage plus 30 more damage for each lightning energy attached to all of our Pokemon. Now Bolton has another benefit, which is it's a lightning type, so it's a nice way to deal with Suicune. And we have the 2/2 line of Fluffy. Dynamotor allows us to attach a lightning energy card from our discard pile to one of our bench Pokemon for each Fluffy once per turn. Now, the engine for this deck, however, is very different. We have 3 Pokegears, and we have 4 of the new Adventurer's Discovery, where we search our deck for up to 3 Pokemon, we reveal them, and put them into our hand. Once again, a small benefit, I guess, of when you go second, you get to use this card on turn 1, and then you get to search for your Rayquazas or the Boltons or even Crobat, any combination, along with the RAYQUAZA VMAX, which is pretty powerful. And then this deck actually relies on Rose. Rose allows you to attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon VMAX, and if you attached any energy cards in this way, you discard your hand. Rose is a very nice combination with the Azure Pulse ability from RAYQUAZA VMAX, as you discard your whole hand anyways with Rose or with Azure Pulse, and then you get to draw 3 cards, so very nice synergy right there. We have 3 fires and 11 lightnings, and then we have some combination of stadiums with Crystal Cave, healing potentially our Rayquaza to take to get them out of 2-hit KO range. We have Stormy Mountains to search for the Dragon type or the Lightning type basic Pokemon, and then we have Training Court in case we need to get back an energy from the deck. 2 energy search help get the fire energy, so it's almost like we're playing 5 of those. And then we have 4 quick ball to search for our basic Pokemon. But the only way we have to find RAYQUAZA VMAX is through Adventurer's Discovery. 1 Palpat to recycle the supporters that we're probably going to end up losing through Azure Pulse and through Rose. And then we have 3 Boss's Orders along with the Switch and the Air Balloon. But the Boss's Orders to help target down our opponent's Pokemon. So, quirky list, no Marnie, no research, which is definitely novelty, and it did pretty well at the Sunday Open, I believe, getting top 8. So let's take a look at it in action and see if it fares well for us. See you there. Alright, so we do win the coin flip, but I've played a few games with this deck yesterday. I would say around 5 or 6, and there were times where I went first and I wish I had gone second, and when I went second and I wish I had gone first. So I'm gonna choose to go first, but I'm definitely not super sure about that decision. Well, that is a great way to start this video, I guess. What on earth? Okay, we're up against Single Strike. What? We do get 2 mulligans, so hopefully that helps us fix this awful hand. I mean, with a bench Rayquaza into a RAYQUAZA VMAX, that's that actually fixes the hand, right? That's just not going to be the case. What on earth? Channel Tablemon, yeah. And we get mean looked on top of things. Okay. All right, well, let's find an adventurer's discovery, please. That's not the card I want. Please, just once. No. All right, well, see you in the next game. All right, refresh. Let's, we're going second. We have a more playable hand than last time. Let's put it that way, right? Let's put it that way. A more playable hand than last time, at least. Wheezing is gonna be an issue. That's for sure. This, I imagine, based on the bench, is Eternatus, right? That's what I would picture this as. I imagine that's going to show the Eternatus. Yep, there it is. Okay. So all the dark types. Pretty scary looking. I think I might want to go boss here onto the Umbreon. Alright, let's go boss onto the Umbreon. Let's attach this and then we'll Crobat for Fabulous too. Give me Boltund. Nope. Not quite. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab the fire. Yeah, I mean, it's what I always say, honestly. Like, people get top 8 at a almost 200 player tournament with a deck such as this one, and you're very impressed, right? You're like, wow, that's really impressive. And then I try it out, and then we see this happen and the previous game happen, and it's just like, what? It's just like, what on earth is going on? Okay. I guess I appreciate the Marnie to an extent. I will not appreciate a Galarian Wheezing in front, but it is what it is. Yep. Oh my god. I can't catch a break right here. I reckon you evolve, right? Yeah. Evolve. Poisoning is better than not poisoning, I guess. So yeah. Now we're stuck. We rely completely on abilities. So, okay. That switch is actually useful, as it allows me to maybe, big maybe, power up enough. So now best case scenario is my opponent gets desperate and retreats and knocks out my Boltund. And then I'm able to quick wall for Crobat, get a fresh 6, and somehow power up RAYQUAZA VMAX to return KO the Eternatus VMAX. That's best case scenario. What's likely going to happen is my opponent's going to use Umbreon, bring up RAYQUAZA, knock me out, and I'll concede then. Yep. Alright, let's go to the next game. Alright, so that's 2 pretty bad games, not gonna lie. Can we get a playable hand? Nah. Playable-ish. Playable-ish. More playable than the previous 2, that's for sure. And we get mulligans on top of that, so that's fantastic. And we're up against Shadow Rider, a deck that doesn't apply a lot of early pressure. So now the stars have aligned to the point where we might be able to win this game. But because of the existence of Marnie, I'm not going to count my blessings yet. So the plan right now, before seeing my mulligan card, is to go quick wall on the Rose, put it back into the deck, play down Stormy Mountains. Okay, yeah, and it was going to be grab Crobat to draw extra cards. Maybe I change that now. Okay, I'm definitely going to search for another Ray. I do have Crobats. Yeah, I think I do want to. Well, do I want to refresh my hand right now? Maybe I don't actually. Yeah, if I had gone second, this would have been a fantastic hand, I guess. Yeah, so there's no point in Crobat. Like further thinking about it, there's no point to using Crobat now because I quick ball away the Rose, put it back, Crobat, get 4 cards, probably a lot of unplayable ones, and then I just end up getting Marnied. And I'm down a Crobat. I have filled up the bench space, and whatever cards I drew are also at the bottom of the deck. So probably this way is better. Okay, we actually see my opponent not do a lot. So I have double Rayquaza, but because of Fluffy, I'm actually not going to use my abilities. I actually want that Fluffy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use, now I'll use Crobat because now I do want to get 1 energy attachment. That's all I'm asking for. Just 1 energy off of these next 4 cards. Okay. Will that change? Don't want a boss actually, because this has the energy and that makes it hard for my opponent to take a knockout. Okay, well, never mind. Change of plans. I really want an energy attachment, so I'm just gonna go Azure Pulse. Don't need the other Ray. Want to keep that bench space open. I have the other Fluffy in the deck, so I'll have access to 1 Fluffy at least. And okay, I get to energy search for the fire, which is exactly what I wanted. And now I'm gonna lose the Crobat, but I'm okay with that with the double Ray. I'm gonna play the Adventurer's Discovery in order to thin. In order to thin the deck of 3 cards, and then I'll use Azure Pulse. So, alright, very nice. I wish I was putting energy in the discard pile with my abilities, but I guess we'll get there eventually. Alright. Because now I actually threaten a one-shot on a Calyrex VMAX next turn, and that's definitely what I'm looking forward to. And I also threaten it without without having to use Rose, which is really great. As long as I find another Lightning Energy. So things are looking pretty good. And okay, another dot game. I'm sorry, but you know I'm not one to edit. Like, if I was fishing for good games, I wouldn't be showing these 3 games, but here we are. On to the next one. Alright. So we win the coin flip yet again. So once again, I don't know. Like, if you get a good hand, right, you want to go second. If you don't get a good hand, I don't know. I'm going to choose to go second. No. It's just every deck benefits from going first, right? So you should go first to take away that benefit from them. Okay, we both mulligan, so we'll both find out what we are up against. I mulligan twice. Okay, so we're up against a water deck, right? Could be Suicune, could be Inteleon VMAX, but could be Ice Rider as well. We both mulligan twice, which is pretty funny to see. At least we're even, right? We both get information on our opponent. Oh, wait, what? Huh? I want to cry. Alright, we're gonna get Adventurer's Discovery off of the Pokegear and we'll be fine. Hey, we won't be, but we'll be fine. Unbelievable. Oh, okay, it's Crabominable, so it wasn't any of the ones I mentioned. Okay. With the turn 1 Melanie, nice. If it was Suicune, they had grabbed Suicune. I imagine you played Suicune in that as well, right? Not just Crabominable. They would have just won. They would have actually just won if they found a switching card, right? Which isn't guaranteed, I guess. Yeah, when you get a turn 1 like this, it's... yeah. I don't know. Right. One time. All right. I'll go first. I have no words. Yeah, this is the last game I'm gonna play with the deck. Because I'm getting annoyed at the crap hands I keep getting, but I will I generally ask how. How does someone get top 8? Like, dead drawing once, sure, that happens. Dead drawing twice, sure, that happens. Dead drawing 3 out of 4 games, sure, that also happens, right? I'm not saying it doesn't, but like, what the heck? Seriously, what the heck? Alright, what the actual heck is happening? I don't understand, or I do understand, right? And I've said this a few times. What? What? The reality, alright, the very, very bleak reality is that Pablo Meza, I do not have the luck required to be good at this game anymore. That's what I'm concluding off of this. Generally, that is what I conclude. I do not have the luck required to be good at this game anymore. Like, just take a look at what's been happening this whole video. And it happens over and over. Of course I win games, right? Of course I'm winning games. Of course I'm making good decisions. I'm also making bad decisions. I'm not at my highest skill right now, of course, because I'm not playing as much as if we were actually competing and there were tournaments. Yeah, so all of that factors in. But the way I draw the cards, the combination in which I draw the cards, that's not quite like, I don't know. It's very unusual, the way I draw cards. And my starting hands, and like, in order to do consistently well at a tournament, you need a certain level of luck, right? And as I mentioned, one which I currently simply do not have, you know? Maybe it's a online thing, maybe it's a me thing, maybe once tournaments start back up, it'll be different, but like, I don't know, I don't think so. That's the reality of it. I do not think it's gonna be too different. Okay, I think I should be safe, right? Next turn. Like, how does Sableye knock me out next turn with Turbo Patch? That's the only way to get another Darkness energy onto it. I guess Energy Switch. Energy Switch, attach, switch, Scoop Up Net, Scoop Up Net, Scoop Up Net, KO. Seems kind of hard. Seems kind of hard. Not impossible, right? We've seen that. We've seen the kind of hard or very unlikely plays happen over and over. I have a feeling this is gonna be another quick game if I just end up going boss onto Sableye. Obstacle. Okay, never mind. What? Your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it. This attack does 90 more damage. Okay. Alright. I see you there, Obstagoon. Okay, so this is not a Sableye deck. This is an Obstagoon deck. And there's the boss. Alright. Very nice. So I do want this. I'm not happy about losing the rose, but it is what it is. I mean, seeing this, I definitely go after this guy, right? And then we're looking for one. Oh no, I have the knockout. Never mind. I have the knockout. Okay, I'm gonna lose the rose anyways. I'm really hoping for the Pulpad at some point to put the roses back. The Pulpad is actually prized. I mean, maybe I won't need the roses because they have way less HP than a VMAX. So that's good. And then, I mean, I'll spread the energy, sure, but I feel like I definitely didn't need to at this stage. And max burst, 1, 2. Bye bye Obstagoon. I have another one. I get a prize card, which is a Pulpad for the Roses, or it could be Boss now. Seeing what I'm up against. Okay, spreads the damage. Shady dealings, not the other dude. Which makes sense. Alright. Raihan and Evolution Incense. Raihan, of course, makes sense. Onto the Linen. And then immediately evolved, so maybe that's what they grabbed off of the Raihan. So what are they gonna Evolution Incense for? That is a weird choice, right? Rare Candy? I don't know. I'm a little confused here. Yeah, it is Rare Candy, okay. Didn't they just bench the Zigzagoon though? So neither of those plays make much sense to me. Like grabbing the Incense as your second card and also grabbing the Rare Candy now. I mean, I'm obviously not going to Barney away their hand, but they shouldn't technically know that, right? Technically, they shouldn't know that. Boss and Quick Ball. Okay. Wait, Silence? Okay. I respect the hustle. I actually respect the hustle. Alright, so I'll put these two back. And then I'll just go ahead and Azure Pulse. Okay, do I want to attach? No, I'm just gonna see what I get all of this first Azure Pulse. There's no more basic Pokemon, so that's why I didn't. Quick Ball. Okay, I do find the fire, so I can't just easily retreat, right? I can't simply retreat. And I also have Crystal Cave. And then, so I will power up the active. And I'll use the second Nature Pulse. Don't forget to click on Crystal Cave Pablo, because that heals. Okay, so I can't attack with this guy, but I can attack with this other guy. So that was a weird choice by my opponent, given how easy it is for my deck to attach. And like, you see an Herballoon, you must assume there's more of that coming soon. And there you go. Yeah, so I don't know. Quirky deck. I don't know. I feel like I didn't really get to show this deck at all, but that's also because of the deck's nature, right? Where if you don't get a really good playable turn one hand, you're just not quite gonna make it. So I don't know. Big props to people who keep doing well at tournaments. It's at this right now, it's beyond me how in this format you can do consistently well. it's beyond me. Well, I do know, with a certain level of luck, right? With like a consistent good starting hands, that's what you need. Something that is a little difficult for me to achieve. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Give the deck a try if you want to. Rayquaza VMAXs are so much cheaper now than they were when Evolving Skies came out. I think they're worth like 3 packs each, so shouldn't be an expensive deck to build if you wanted to give it a try. And I'll see you next time. Bye.